Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. Amazon just released more Fallout Season 2 teasers and first looks with a bunch of new footage, a bunch of new scenes. They gave a way better idea for how they're going to break up the season between the present day with Lucy, the Ghoul, going to New Vegas after her father Hank, and still looking for Cooper's wife and child, and what's happening in the flashbacks also in New Vegas with Cooper, his wife before he turned into the Ghoul, and probably Mr. House. Just like they did in Season 1 to show you the circumstances at Vault-Tec, at Robco, with Mr. House in both the past and present. Everybody grab your Pip-Boys, we'll see how they pay off the alternate endings from the Fallout New Vegas game. There were a lot of questions about this when Season 1 was coming out, but they answered officially that the show is meant to be canon to the games. It takes place after the events of Fallout 4, which is also after the events of the New Vegas game. First new scene is from the official poster. It shows Lucy with the Ghoul, Dogmeat, and Maximus walking under the New Vegas sign with the city in the background, making it seem like, based on the other new scenes that we also got, they'll start the season in different locations, but at some point by the end of the season, they'll all be in New Vegas together. The Brotherhood of Steel will also have to make their way to New Vegas because Maximus is wearing the same outfit that he is in all the other new footage with the Brotherhood. Then there's a couple new scenes of Lucy and the Ghoul in the outskirts of New Vegas. It seems like it's attached to the same parts of the trailer where you actually see them reach the city and the Ghoul gives her a talking to make sure they're on the same page before they actually walk into the New Vegas city. The whole reason why Cooper cares about Hank and wants to find him is he thinks that he can tell him what happened to his wife and child. You remember Hank was the young fanboy assistant in the Vault-Tec offices when the final board meetings were going down and he was trying to infiltrate them, spy on them, and they were deciding the fate of the world. It was meant to be this huge shocking twist, like, oh my god, my wife is involved in this. While that was happening, Hank kept pestering Cooper for his autograph because he was such a huge fanboy of him. Cooper's a big movie star in that universe. Naturally, as a company man through and through, Cooper thinks that Hank knew all Vault-Tec's plans, even though he was a lowly assistant when that was all going down. Lucy wants to find Hank, her father, just to have it out with him in a bigger way because of the big twist betrayal at the end of Season 1. He seemed like he was about to kill her, his own daughter, rather than let them win and destroy Vault-Tec's carefully laid plans because of the fusion device. Basically, he was choosing Vault-Tec over her. Speaking of which, next big scene, Hank, now wearing a full suit, looking like he's had a couple showers and a couple solid meals, still got the scar on his face from their final fight in Season 1, but he's also got the power suit that he used to get to New Vegas behind him, and he's wearing a Pip-Boy operating it. Everybody let me know which game you think he's playing on that Pip-Boy. Just based on what's going on behind him, it looks like he's one of the underground bunkers beneath New Vegas. Mr. House had extensive tunnels and facilities built under New Vegas. They run through the entire city. You spend a lot of time in them during the New Vegas game, so no surprise, we're probably going to spend a lot of time down there during Season 2. And even though we are talking about all this Fallout New Vegas game stuff with Mr. House, you'd think that they'd be using him as more of a big villain in Season 2. They really seemed like they were setting up Hank to be the main villain of Season 2 in a more obvious way than he was during Season 1. Like he was the big surprise twist villain at the end of Season 1. Then there's a brand new scene of the flashbacks of young Cooper before he became the Ghoul driving through New Vegas. It seems like this is his first time in the city and just taking in all the sights. You can see the Lucky 38 casino sign in the reflection of his window here. His wife is sitting next to him in the car. I'm assuming the reason why they've come to New Vegas is because the Vault-Tec commercials he was being paid to make, and the company is just doing something in New Vegas with Mr. House and Robco. All the different companies on the board were working in partnership as part of the Great War plan. They're probably just going to be drilling down on more of Mr. House and Robco's part in all that this time. Like they can use all the different board members, the different companies, for different seasons and storylines. Then there's another scene of them inside the casino. It looks like a party like we saw during Season 1 with a bunch of other Vault-Tec employees at different levels, like lower level employees, higher level employees wearing business suits. They're all wearing Pip-Boys, including his wife. There's a man in a suit behind her, though, at the desk. He might be Robco, and that might be why he doesn't have a Pip-Boy. Then there's a new scene of Maximus with the Brotherhood of Steel back at their home base that we saw during Season 1. At the end of Season 1, the whole idea is that they believe that he was responsible for finding the working fusion device and killing Moldaver, who was leading the new California Republic, which the Brotherhood really wanted to destroy. So Maximus basically starts Season 2 being the golden boy of the Brotherhood because he's given them access to unlimited energy and he's gotten rid of one of their biggest thorns in their side. Or so they think. Maximus was really trying to help Lucy, he just took credit inadvertently for all those things.
All hail Maximus, that shall be night hereafter!
All hail Maximus!
So because they're implying that they're all going to converge on New Vegas and have a reunion by the end of the season, like Maximus will reunite with Lucy and the Ghoul at some point towards the end of the season, there'll have to be a reason for the Brotherhood to want to go to New Vegas, like there'll have to be something in New Vegas that they need. And while that's going on, it just seems like Maximus is going to try to help Lucy. Like maybe he'll be in communication with them, or at some point he'll make communication with her again. There might be some larger Vault Tech or Mr. House subplot that they use for that, for like all the different storylines that cause them to converge by the end of the season. And not to be forgotten, the other new scene they release is of Lucy's brother Norm, who looks like he's just leading the surviving Vault 33 people, turning them into more of a fighting force. Like he's got this more determined look on his face than he did during Season 1. He had discovered Vault-Tech's secret at the end of Season 1, and it seems like he's returned to Vault 33 since then and just told everybody else the truth. We will see what they do after this. Like, are they going to leave the Vault too? Are they going to stay in the vaults down there? Everybody post all your theories in the comments below. The other really important question is, will Cooper actually come face to face with his wife and child at some point during the season? She'd made special arrangements for her, their daughter, and Cooper to actually go to a special vault. But when the bombs started going off, things went crazy, they weren't together, implying that his wife at some point made it to one of the special company vaults with his daughter, but he was not with them when that happened. I would be very, very surprised if he does find her inside New Vegas itself, just given the way the game plays out. It feels like she's in a completely different place with his daughter. Most likely it'll be a Mario situation. Your princess is in another castle, and he'll have to go find another vault. Fallout New Vegas is mostly about learning what's going on with Mr. House in the Lucky 38 casino in New Vegas here, who we saw in flashbacks with the rest of the board. There's this line from the games, "The house always wins," a reference to Vegas gambling in real life, meaning the casino you're gambling at will always win no matter what small victories you might have day to day. My early theory is that they'll use this to explain how Mr. House is still alive in present day of Fallout Season 2. He created the technology that Bud Askins, the other Vault Tech executive, was using to extend his lifespan in Vault 31, turning him into a brain bot with the probes in it.
What are you?
Initiate Protocol 53.
During Fallout New Vegas, you learn that Mr. House here had cryogenically frozen his body in a stasis pod and was using a version of these brain probes to keep his consciousness alive and controlling everything in New Vegas. His brain was basically wired to everything in the area, including the Securitrons, which were basically big security robots. There are a couple references to all this stuff in one of the other separate promos they did with Cooper Howard set in the past, sort of eye-winking from behind the camera like, here's all the stuff that's coming in Season 2. Mr. House's plan, though, was to live forever in this state, controlling everything. He did theorize that there was an absolute limit to how long you could keep someone's brain alive, but it was way beyond the 200 plus years of when the show takes place in present day. He's kind of a parody of Howard Hughes in that during the apocalypse post-war, he's turned into a Howard Hughes recluse in his current state. In real life, during Howard Hughes' final years, he lived at the top of a casino in Las Vegas. I think they'll at least cover his portion of what happens during Fallout New Vegas, but they'll just add in other payoffs for Cooper's wife and child, even if he doesn't find them till a future season. The other footage they released, a completely separate promo, but it's set in the past with Cooper Howard filming in-universe promos and commercials for Vault Tech, but they play it because it's Amazon's upfronts for advertisers in real life. They're trying to hawk their wares, their upcoming shows for the next season. Hey, buy advertising spots on our stuff. So they're just using products from the Fallout universe for that. Amy Acker is playing his agent who jokes that Vault Tech basically owns the world. She also jokes about the end of the world. This is them acknowledging the long-running fan theories about who actually set the bombs off in the first place, starting the Great War. Was it Vault Tech who were behind it themselves or some other power? There have been theories that it was China. I've never seen any definitive answer to the question, and I'm just assuming, like a lot of the games, they'll continue punting that question off into the future, like leave it for a future game or leave it for a future season. They request for the Nuka-Cola partnership promo. This is a reference to ad upfronts in real life, like Amazon trying to get brands like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, other products in real life advertisers to buy time on their shows so that they can earn money on their shows in addition to the subscriptions that people pay for Amazon Prime. Fun fact too, there are a lot of people around the world that have Amazon Prime memberships and don't know that that gives them free access to all of Amazon Prime's TV shows.
With VOD Plus, you have the power to control the greatest content in the world. Sign up now.
They use a lot of these promos to make jokes on Amazon in real life, like Amazon making fun of themselves using the Vault Tech company, like Amazon, ha ha ha, we control the entire world. Or do we? If you really think about it, what Vault Tech is doing in the show, in the games, everything, they do act a lot like Amazon. Just something to be wary about in real life. He does the commercial, and the whole bit here is that he's trying to hold it down because he thinks it tastes terrible, like he's forcing himself to smile through the commercial. There are a couple other big Amazon teasers that leaked out a while ago too when all this stuff was leaking out. The Nicolas Cage Spider-Man Noir trailer, I've already done a video for that. The reason why people can't find an official version online is because Amazon kept taking down the official version that people kept re-uploading. I was able to get one to stick on my channel, so I'll link it at the end of this. I know there's a ton of questions about that live-action God of War TV series Amazon is working on and Henry Cavill's Warhammer TV series. We should get some updates about that before the end of the year. I've already done a couple videos for that, and once we do get some footage of the God of War TV series, I'll do videos for that as well too. There are a couple big things happening this week. We're in the middle of the Alien Earth TV series, which is actually really solid, so I'll link that at the end of this. And we have Peacemaker Season 2 episodes starting. I'll be doing videos for that as well, week to week. Everyone click here for that Nicolas Cage Spider-Man Noir trailer video, and click here for all my Alien Earth episodes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.